Damn, this shit.
Hey.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are at in the world. We want to thank you for listening and welcome you to the Corner Convo. This is episode 45 and it's going down. Let me know where you at all times.
A corner like thousands of others across the country. It's the place to go if you want to be seen, and to a lot of folks, it's the information center of the neighborhood.
I stand corrected. This is episode 46 and I'm okay with it. This is new shit.
Our job is to spark somebody else watching us. we might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish. And because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should change.
Funk is in the bag, and the bag is the bass, and the bass never change. It's a groove. Soon as you hear that groove, I know I got you.
Once again, my name is AMON. Say what you want, just spell my name right. This is the Corner Combo, episode 46.
I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time. One of the best singers, one of the best looking motherfuckers you've ever seen. Hold my drink, bitch.
Next up, we got the Rookie of the Year. I'll call him Roy for short. You get it? Rookie of the Year, huh? Did you get it? Are y'all listening? Let's go, Abasi. AB, what up?
Sometimes you got to do certain shit. It's just enough that people know that you know I go where I need to go to get it done. If you push my button, there's no telling what I may do. Stab you, choke you, bite you. I mean, whatever it takes to make a motherfucker stop existing, I would do that.
Hey man, hey man, listen here.
You got to see the bag though.
This boy fumbling everything.
Accept the bag. Accept the bag.
The profits are up. Hey, look, let me bring this down, man. Shout out to Tommy Skillfingers, man. Always for the intro, man. Let me run my man's the right way. Pause. Pause.
I'm an African genius. So from now on, you will refer to me as the African genius. I'm an African genius. So from now on, you will refer to me as the African genius. I'm an 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 African genius.
Funny watching you do this boy got his whole foot tapping. Keep this shit down.
Don't worry about the money, player. You know,
DJ Premier.
Hey man, hey. The boy's got jokes. The boy got jokes early. What's good, man? How was y'all week, man? Everything good?
Been a busy one, bro.
Tell me about it, man. First of all, again, I've been corrected. So we are at 46. Is that what we're saying?
Well, you posted episode 45 on the last show. You posted.
All right. So then we are episode 46. Okay, I apologize, listeners. You know, it's been a long week, man. Long time coming, man. We back in the building, man.
Yeah, man. This is definitely a nice little while.
You did. You did. You know what I mean?
Overdue.
Can it?
You know, my week was spent breaking stereotypes, of black men not going to the doctor. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
I couldn't get my annual physical last year because COVID. I went to get a physical, found out I had COVID, shut everything down. You guys know that though, but so I'm at the doctor, get all my blood work, STDs. I tell this man say, "You good out here?"
That's what that text was. I was confused as hell.
That shit was so stupid, but I'm like,
I was driving like, what is this going on?
Hey, I'm just checking on my mans. If you finna be out here in the next 5 to 7, I want to know. I want to prepare myself now.
Dog.
Of all the responses you could have, that's where you went.
Yeah.
So I'm looking like, if I don't come back with something, I'm gonna be disappointed, man. I'm gonna have
Might have no story to tell.
Bro, Porsche take my raw dog card. You know what I'm saying? That's can't have that. But
God.
see, this led me to something else though. I had fun getting my blood drawn because people work out to go to the beach, put on their outfit, look good in it, bro. I work out for the small moments like this, Joe, where there was no reason for me to take my shirt off to get my blood drawn, bro. But guess what the fuck I did in that little room.
I can definitely see this like this when she turned her back. And she turned around and rolled up your sleeve, and you already just pecked out.
She said, "Boy, I turned my Bossy Thompson to Michael B. Jordan in every movie he in, bro."
Oh.
Cut me the fuck off, bro. Yeah, you don't never keep a shirt on the movie.
He definitely don't.
That's true. It's definitely in his contract. Let's be clear.
Somewhere.
That's hilarious, man. No, I just had a busy week, man. We did we did a Cinco de Mayo party, man. Asta Hayes, shout out to Asta, man. She's just one of the dopest people, most creative, like people out here, and super humble too, man. But she did a Cinco de Mayo karaoke party, man. Let me just say flat out, I have never been a fan of karaoke because I've heard too many really good singers. And so to hear a really terrible singer, it hurts my soul.
I get it.
So
I get it.
Never was a fan of karaoke, right? But she hired me to DJ the joint, and shout out to Leon and Kyle Rogers from the morning show. They hosted
Friends of the show. What up? What up?
But man, when I tell you that we had so much fun, bro, like that is a different type of fun. It's almost like even in a non super serious way, but it's almost like a therapy of sorts because people was just up there singing. They know they sound like shit. Everybody else know you sound like shit, but everybody's singing along with you. Everybody's kind of supportive. It's really not about you sounding good, right? You going back and the other thing about karaoke,
that's perfect
you're always
for me.
singing classic songs. You're always singing classic songs.
Yeah.
So it's like your memories are coming out. You're like, yo, how you thought about that song? And everybody was singing super slow R&B, like 90s Silk, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
Bro, y'all had somebody sing Whitney Houston.
I have nothing.
Like, on that, at that, no, I would not have nothing.
No, yo, it was. Yes. It was and he was like El Nacho Libre. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was there. I don't remember.
You posted it, bro, because Leon was standing in front of the stage, like egging him on to keep singing.
That was a man, right?
I know it was a man. It was a whole man.
That wasn't the Whitney Houston song.
It was definitely a Whitney Houston song.
No, it was not. It was from fucking Coming to America. He was doing the sexual chocolate shit. I believe the children are the future.
That's not a Whitney Houston song?
Oh, is it? Fuck, I don't know.
Is.
I know it's Coming to America.
I believe the children are the future too. That's the name of the goddamn song.
Oh shit!
Nobody else.
Oh shit!
Related to that song.
What's the reverend name? What's the reverend name?
I forgot the reverend name, man.
It was the dude in the blue. That was singing this shit.
Sexual Chocolate. You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't.
That's the name of the band.
Yeah,
that was the name of the band. I forgot.
Anyway, the shit was a ball.
Yeah.
Everybody just lost black points.
I guess I did. I totally forgot that was a real song.
Yeah, really, that's crazy.
Yeah,
and you was about to argue me now.
I was definitely about to do that. But no, man, actually, and then had the great pleasure of sitting just in good company, man. Like yesterday at 16th Street. Shout out to Kenny and all the team over there. The 16th Street bar, the old Bureau bar, off of 16th and State, man. It was just dope, man. Walk in the room, George Daniels sitting there on the couch, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Look up. Jeff Beckham is over there. CT is over there. You got a sister whose name I don't know, but found out later she's like $1 billion. She runs $1 billion company. You know what I'm saying? Then you look up
Black Excellence.
Jonathan Swain from Kimbark walks in. It's just, it's
more Black Excellence
all day.
It's dope as an adult male, dog, to be able to sit in a room of people who are all owners of their own shit.
Randy Watson.
Randy Watson, that's his name. But yeah, man, just to sit in a room like that, man, people who mean so much to the history of the city, man, brothers doing revolutionary shit. Everybody's involved in education, man. It was quite dope, bro.
This man ends up in the damnedest places, rubbing elbows with the classiest motherfuckers all the time.
All the time.
I'm starting to think it's not an accident, bro.
Oh, it's definitely not. Oh no, it's coincidental when I see people. I don't know who I'm gonna see, but I'm going somewhere.
No, that's actually a real thing because none of this is by happenstance.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So like, he puts himself in a good position at all times, man. That's why he's my guy.
How about you, man? What was your week like?
Well, we got some work done. We got Road sponsored us.
Oh yeah, I guess we didn't even make that announcement.
Yeah,
official nod from a plug.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So that's love. We appreciate it. My daughter has prom tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It's a real thing.
Are you driving?
Negative. Oh, go out and enjoy yourself.
Oh, wow.
Uber, she driving?
No, I ain't no Ubers. You know what I mean? Just a bunch of her friends. You know.
What kind of car did you rent?
No, none. She has her own car.
She gonna drive her car.
No, she's not.
Did you get a
Is
wash
that not
detail?
a thing for them? I know for us it was about the car. Like
it was definitely then it was about the car, right?
Y'all went to prom. I didn't.
Oh wow.
Yeah, where you was at, bro? That's wild as hell.
I was lame, dog. I told y'all this. I'm still lame.
I just not thought about it. You really wasn't there.
Nope. Hey, he was so big time lame. He ain't recognize I went there. Whole 6'5".
What kind of car did you drive in prom?
Caught thousands out of you.
If I tell you, you would die laughing. So I wanted a Mustang, right? But Mom, Dukes, and
96
Pops.
this year.
Yeah, Mom, Dukes, and Pops like, no, nigga, you barely graduated. Like, we're not fucking with you like that. Like, you do you?
Oh, I love it.
You forget this thing.
You got the admit.
Do you-
Escort. You gonna get a Ford, but not that Mustang.
Like, do you know the hell? Do you know the hell you put us through for the last 4 years? I'm like, no, what are you talking about? Like, really, it's, I'm good. I 2.7. Okay, what do you want, right? Of course, they expected more.
That's a strong C.
That's a
though.
strong C.
Strong C.
That's a strong C,
But
bro.
and Lane Tech, you brought it up a couple points. That's
For
nice.
sure, right?
Lane Tech-
So
Tech
look,
plus.
they didn't want to get me a car, right? Came down to it. I got what was it? A Chiva. It was by yo, it was so trash. Oldsmobile Chiva, bro. Oh, it was so.
It sounded like fake sugar.
Bro,
Hey,
it was so trash.
Sweetener cup.
Right, it was so trash, right? So here's the other crazy one. I had to go pick up Ted Janine because he couldn't get no car,
oh my God, y'all turned to the Scooby-Doo mystery machine.
bruh. So
you rolled up the prom with your mans and a sweetener.
No. We had our dates,
Did I
but
miss anything, dog?
Oh,
If the story's going like this, I don't know what I missed. If the story's going like that,
nah, you didn't miss much, bruh.
I'm cool. Okay,
Nah,
man.
you didn't miss much, man. It was a wild night, man. But no, man. I think for them it's really more about the pictures. She's gonna have a couple of buddies over, do a little food, whatever the case may be, take some pictures, and send them on the way. Yeah, you know what I mean. I don't know, man. I know I have seen
This is a
when
chapter in life, bro. Yeah.
no, it is. I have seen pictures where parents go way overboard,
yeah.
right?
In which community?
Oh, the black community. Let's be clear.
Okay, white
Y'all
people do it
hate
too,
me.
but they do it differently.
No. I mean, bruh, there's no
Do it
reason,
big.
I don't think they
Go the
put
fuck
on
home.
Instagram.
bruh.
I mean, I don't know that many white people.
Bruh, listen here. We talking Bentleys, we
Like,
talking
no,
Phantoms.
no,
Like,
Well, I think what I mean too. I mean to cut you off.
no, you did
listen, bro.
You did though.
Let me
This
set-
is so
go
much
ahead.
better though.
Yeah,
Getting
bro.
cut off here is
It's different.
versus
It's
a lot
different.
You know,
It's different.
when black folks do it big, I can't say all black folks because irresponsible. You know what I'm saying? The ones that can't afford it to go as big as they're going, they put themselves in a deficit for one night. A lot of times when white people go big, some white people go big.
They go
They
black.
can afford it though.
Yeah, yeah.
The
No,
difference.
when they go big, they go black.
That's true.
Yeah,
Hip hop is
you missed it.
everything, I couldn't argue that.
I'm on
man, you know.
bullshit. I'm on
And
bullshit.
you know, I remember the Achiever, bro, from Oaklandville in 90 at Lane. When I would get sick, my brother had a boy named Elman. This
Okay.
dude had an Achiever with 415s back in a little ass trunk. You sit in
Yep.
that trunk, you sit in the back seat, you turn the base all in and shake the coat out your fucking chest.
Yep.
Bro.
Yep.
This is hood shit.
Hey, that's
Hood remedies,
definitely
bro.
some hood shit. yo.
Hood remedies, dog.
I was fortunate. My date's uncle had a Lexus coupe, Trailblaze. Like I wasn't finna rent shit.
Oh,
I was popping.
You here? I'm here.
Pop
You here?
pockets.
Kenda's here.
You had the barbers on there. Okay.
Pockets, bro. Like, so I got the $150 rental suit. Like, I wasn't getting no custom shit. I didn't get
Oh no, I definitely got that.
straight up black and white. We wasn't matching none of that shit. I could care less. Right? Yeah, the most important thing for me at that time was a hotel room. That also turned out to be a fail.
Did you smash?
No,
Me-
super fail.
me
Greatest
either,
story
me
of all
either.
time.
Yeah,
Greatest story of all time.
Worst
Where y'all lying, bro?
I swear to God, bro.
No, listen.
Bruh, my shit was so bad. After I dropped Ted off in the Achiever, dropped my date off, right? She got mad because I wouldn't buy her White Castles. Swear to God.
Stop dissing White Castle there, bro.
Swear, I'm not.
Is that
I
why you don't
swear
like
to
White
God,
Castle?
bro.
Lane Tech was the hoodest school. It sounds so much more
Bruh,
hood than Proviso East.
Bruh, listen what I'm telling you.
Where was y'all's prom at?
I don't know, downtown Marriott somewhere.
Okay.
Right. So now shout out to my prom date. You know what I'm saying?
100 years, 100 years, bro.
She was cool, right? But this particular night, bruh.
We'll save this night. White Castle.
Look.
$7.
Oh, yeah,
$7.
That's actually kind of true.
No.
You definitely
$7.
I had
took the
I had a
wrong
pocket
hand.
full of money. I had a pocket full of money, but there was a reason I wouldn't buy her.
And that
White
reason
Castle. Is because when we got to the prom, bruh, it was like I was there by myself.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like the
So
vibe.
you was trying to get her out of the car.
Yeah, the
You
vibe wasn't right.
Okay,
At the end of the day, right?
that's fair.
So all right, cool. We out.
Y'all,
You know what I'm
y'all
saying?
hadn't kicked it before prom. You just asked her out the blue.
No,
like,
no. I mean, it was
That was your people, but
my people's.
but
You know what
she
I'm
was
saying?
mad at you.
I guess so, right? So anyway, long story short, she cussed me clean the fuck out.
Wow.
Right?
White Castle?
At White Castles, right?
I would pay to see that shit.
Bro, it was
I would
bad.
pay-
Wait,
That shit.
you took her to White
I
Castle
took my-
and then refused to pay for it?
Yeah, I was hungry. I was hungry. Oh, this nigga shit.
Oh, you Sims to her. You co-sim to
Oh
her.
yeah, it was nigga
Oh, boy,
shit.
it's probably we got to talk about, boy. Co-sim to her.
I don't know that I have heard a classless story.
Oh, no, it was so classless.
That is the classless,
Yeah.
most classless thing.
And it was petty because it was low key get back. But it's like, all right, man, you're not with me, so we can keep that same energy. You know what I'm saying? Keep that same energy. That's what I was on. So boom, I get the food. You know what I mean? So bro,
Good.
I drop off. She don't stay too far from White Castle.
What you ordered, bro? You
Nah,
have
I
to.
wish.
A night like that, dog, them details is just etched in your mind.
Well, no, here's what's etched in my mind. So it was raining. I had a nice little leather coat, you know, a little 3/4 joint, right?
Okay.
Black.
JW.
It was a little for sure.
Okay.
it was cold and it was raining outside, right? So I pull up out the White Castle while she's chewing my ear off. Oh, fuck you, you bitch! I didn't left my boyfriend. I'm talking about she's going in. Whole time, man. Shorty, get my food, man. Pull out. You know what I mean? Pull up in front of her crib. She still had my jacket on. It was raining. She get out the car and fuck your jacket, nigga, and threw that bitch on the ground, stumped it out in the rain. You know what I mean? The whole nine, bruh.
She Tom Cruise, your jacket.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And I was dead wrong for that, man. So I apologize to you.
Hey, I forgot his prom
not really,
season.
but not really. Not really.
No, man, mine was similar in one way. You know, Bird.
Mm-hmm.
So Bird had came. I didn't. First of all, at my high school, everybody knew everybody's business, and so I was never somebody to really try and like
everybody. That's any high school.
But in East it was way more like cliquish, and you know, it's a smaller neighborhood too. People ain't coming from other sides of the city. Most people went to school, live on the next block type shit. You know what I'm saying? You went to grade school with all these people type shit. So anyway, man. So I made it a practice not to really rock with women from East like that. That wasn't really my thing. I was always trying to catch, like we were talking with Dion last show. Like I was trying to catch them Glenbar West joints. You know what I'm saying? So when it came around for prom, though, I didn't have nobody to really ask. And I was like, you know, whoever, if I ask somebody who don't go to my school, I'm gonna have to pay for everything.
Right. Facts.
And I was not prepared to do that.
Pimpin'.
So I was like chilling. Now, come September, early September, shout out to my prom date, Noelle Robinson, also a phenomenal basketball coach at East now for the girls basketball team.
Noelle's her name?
Noelle Robinson. She was a hooper, bro.
That's
she
unique.
went to I think she went to Grambling. She scholarship, all brilliant sister, man. But also, you know, known her since like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade type shit.
Is that the one where you had the black slacks on and the rayon white shirt? Look like
no, that was Crystal.
Okay,
that was homecoming.
Look like
junior year, and I didn't want to go to homecoming.
Okay.
We went. She called me 5 minutes before it was time to go or whatever. Anyway, but bro, so she, you know, we agreed. She took care of her dress, her nails, her hair. I took care of all mine.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She got the car. I got the room. That was kind of like in my head, right? I ain't gonna tell all the details of this story because I don't want to put her business out there like that. But boy, when I tell you that Bird hit me up right before, right when we pulled up. So her uncle gave us the tray blades, right? We do all the pictures of her crib. Her crib her mama had 45 people out there. Like we took, you know, 60 million pictures, right? You know how many people's out in front of my house? My dad and maybe Mosi. I think Mosi was there. I get this small
Mosi ride for you,
was there, right? So and then one of my neighbors like peeked out the window, happened to see it, and was like, "Oh, maybe I'll go out." You know, say what's up, type of shit, right? So we pulled when we get in the car, we had this pre-party at this cat named Thornton crib. Thornton was one of our classmates or whatever.
I'm not liking these names you thought I had no way.
Thornton was the third, bro.
The third. Hey, Mortimer, we're back.
Bro, one of the coolest cats though, bro. Like super cool. So his mama let him throw like a pre-party at the crib. So we all of our crew, like we decided we gonna all pull up at his crib pregame, and then we all gonna ride to prom together. I was at Harold Washington on that the top floor, the library. You know what I'm saying?
Pregame, like drink.
High school. No. Well, yeah. Hey, look, his mom's was cool, bro. His mom's was cool like that. We was obviously degenerates. What you want me to say? But bro, when I tell you, I pull up when I get close to the house. It had a sunroof, Joe. I put my head up out the joint. That Trick Daddy, okay, what's up? Shut up. All you heard, sounds it. Crank that bitch up. Womp.
Yep.
All you see is my head coming down the block and hold everybody outside. Boy.
Yeah, that was that shit.
We went hamburger, bro. So anyway, we go to prom, do the whole prom thing. I had a part, man. I was dancing on the floor. I was all kind of shit. I was juking. I was bouncing. End of the night, though, Bird. So right when we get to prom, that's what I was trying to get to. Right when we get to prom, Bird calls. It was like, yo, man. I'm like, where you at, bro? And he like, man, Joe, Shorty ain't come. He had this cold date. Everybody was jealous that he bragged that he was gonna come to prom. Well, he was gonna intentionally come late.
Damn.
So everybody had to see him.
Make a production.
Right, he had an all-white custom-made suit. Bird was clean, Joe. And I'm telling you, Joe, that man called me. I felt so bad. I was just like, well, I'm not coming to get you
At all. At all.
That's-
At all.
But he pulled up solo. Man, we partied a little bit when we came time to leave. We got in the car, pulled up to the hotel. I got out, hit the trunk, grabbed my bag. She closed the trunk.
Night over.
I was standing there holding my bag like, damn. And I took so long to get the hotel. I didn't get it to that day. I had to borrow like $100 from Mosley. The shit was way out in like fucking O'Hare. So like I was
That
already
hotel strip.
I had to go way out there already. So now I ain't got it. She gets in the car, gives me a hug, little kiss on the cheek type of shit, was like, have a good night, rolled out. Bro, I was standing in the parking lot with no car, a bag, and a hotel room that had zero function for. Like, you could have just dropped me at the crib.
That shit is so trash, bro.
Bird pulled up on me because his date wasn't with him, man. We jumped in. We tried to do, that's back when they used to do them after parties at the Summerfest. And then they always get shut down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, I was surprised, and we gonna leave this alone, man. But I was surprised. Somebody put up in the group, huh?
I said about my prom before we
No,
move
you
on.
didn't have one.
In my mind, I did. She was extravagant, bro.
No, that
That
shit
shit's
is.
gonna take hella long to tell.
Dope as hell. I just, went home, immersed myself in the Lord's word. You know what I'm saying? Studied Psalms and Proverbs. Realized I wasn't missing nothing. I did not.
All I
That shit.
needed
I
was
went home.
Jesus.
I think I went home and dripped the basketball for like 3-4 hours.
That's
Worked on
what's
my
up.
craft, bro. That was
That's
it.
what. That's what's up.
It's a drain
Fuck
of
both-
money.
hey,
It ain't
fuck both
worth the
y'all.
money, Joe.
That's
You
cool.
know,
That's cool.
man.
Listen,
I wish I saved
it wasn't
all
the
that
best
$800.
experience for me either, but it was surprising to me when you looked at the somebody put a post up about did you smash on prom, right?
Okay.
And I was surprised to find out, and I didn't do the math for real, but I would say
Would it be honest?
70. No,
Most people
so
do.
most people. No, it was the women that were saying, "Yeah, I did smash," and then a lot of dudes like, "Nah, it didn't work out like that way for me," and it was very surprising to me. So I felt good that I wasn't alone.
I
in
guess
that.
at the end of the day, we hope your daughter's not smashing tonight.
No, absolutely not. No,
You got a curfew?
there will be shotguns at the door.
You know,
When
it's really funny. It would have been dope if it was today. Both here, we could have Mike Lowry that situation.
Oh, my mama.
no, we still
Oh,
can.
Sheila.
We still can. Haven come through tomorrow, so we gonna get on
You
that.
just hate a
Right.
thick neck ass, man. Everybody away.
So yeah, that
Everybody
was
shit.
I guess that was my week. That's where we were at. And then graduation's next week, man, and then we're just preparing for the collegiate career.
That's what's up, man. Well, before we go too much further, man, I forgot we got a shout out too, man. We also got a gift from a connect out in Mexico, man. They put us on with this 1921 tequila, yo. I'm not a huge tequila drinker like that, bro. But this añejo is smooth as butter.
Yeah, and I got the Benny Blanco from the Bronx. My East Coast bias.
You go with that shit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's dope, man. It's dope, man. It's really dope to get support like that where people just want you to be able to do stuff. They want to kind of contribute. You know what I'm saying?
I got this water.
That's a good vibe. Yeah, that Purell. That reverse. grip.
Absol Pure. What's shorty water name? But the spring water.
Peter Popoff. That's
Miracle
water
That is
for the free
weird.
throw. For the free throw. All right.
Actually pull up now.
The only black excellence I want to talk about. Not yet. What you doing? No, for sure. I mean, I just didn't know where you wanted to bring it in. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. Let's have some class. What am I doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? You drunk?
Hey, he go. That's like the car show. When it comes to like the cake, they take the whole cake and eat it like that. That's what he was just on.
No, man. Obviously, man. We're not gonna. That's our man's, man.
No, it's definitely my man. I was just going in order, but go ahead though.
Yeah. That was on the list.
Yeah.
Oh, my
No.
bad.
No,
If
you
he was here, he would say, "Now you want to go in order."
Right,
Exactly.
right.
Yeah. Now you got. Okay, no, we'll
read
continue.
the short run.
Well,
No,
then
go ahead.
I'll
No.
follow your thought.
You already started. It's all good. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, obviously, man. We definitely hate that Dion can't be here, but brother got a lot of shit he doing for these kids, man. And that travel schedule is real, and that commitment is real, and ain't no shame in that, man. It's all love, man.
Not at all.
And obviously, he'll be back whenever he want to pop in and out. That's how he go. So yeah, man. Obviously, I don't want to do no whole show. We don't talk about the brother.
No. That's the homie. Let's be clear. Dion is the homie. Okay. Before any of this, it's my guy. This nigga's in my wedding. You know what I mean? Like, it's my man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we moving. He's still moving. You know what I mean?
He got his own joint, right?
Yeah. He got EC Sports. He has beer and beer and bartends, I believe.
What's that?
Where he him and one of his guys, they
They got something else going on.
Yeah, they got
Okay,
something
all
else
right,
going on.
that's enough. Yeah, yeah.
You know, then he got the Bulls. You
I'll
know,
tell you
and
what,
and
yeah,
that's
see
about
what
to
you
go
can do.
down.
I tell you what, straight up, we definitely doing this cook-off situation though. I think
No.
I didn't hear it on the last show, but when he said I listened to the show this morning, he said Candace should be the judge, and I think that is a brilliant idea.
Oh, okay. I don't care about that. What I care about is this 40-yard dash. Okay, Dion.
Oh,
All right, bum.
I'll
you
say
come
this.
get this work, and it's
have
2-on-2. Over
wait,
with.
no.
the 2-on-2
Over
is
with.
a whole nother ball game.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, dog. I'm gonna probably give you the nod on the 40-yard dash.
You damn right.
But no, not damn right. Let me tell you what.
Who got the faster
It's
takeoff?
not like it's not. See,
I don't
he's
even
got
know.
the faster takeoff, but here's the thing: Dion's gait is like twice
That's fine.
the stretch of yours, and you're gonna get gassed after your 10th step. You're gonna be 10 steps in, and it's gonna hit your chest hard. You smoke a little too much for that
Bruh.
I
to
just
be.
want to make a bet, Joe.
I'm never losing
none of this shit
to
gonna happen.
Dion. And
Oh no,
anything.
I'm funding that. I'm getting a camera crew.
Oh,
We
hold
going
on,
to
your
the
dash?
track.
For
Oh,
sure.
I'm getting a whole starter pistol. Like this is
Yes.
a real thing. I have to see this live.
I'm just
And
glad
I'm
the
putting
grill
that.
going.
And when we actually put it on, I'm gonna put that dun 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 slow mo shit because them niggas is gonna be both heaving and they facial expressions. They're gonna be working as hard as they ever worked in their life.
They gonna want to drink when it's over with, but you motherfuckers gonna need water.
Mine gonna be
You know what I'm
running
saying?
with the Long Island.
You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
bruh.
Joe, but Dion not being here is actually, you know, a slice of the pie, a slice of our diversity that's, you know, not gonna be available
True.
to our listeners
Very true.
going forward in the show, unless he pops in or pops out, like someone mentioned, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's just, you know, the notion of us quitting just ain't finna happen. So we gotta keep it pushing, man, you know. But like you said, he's always
Well,
welcome.
no, he wasn't on that. He definitely wasn't on some quit shit. He was
No,
like,
I
fellas,
did-
I
I did
I
not
just
say
can't
that,
commit.
though.
No,
Okay,
I'm
alright.
saying that for people that
Alright.
might get it misconstrued.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
They need to learn how to listen then. Listen the fuck up, listen right.
That's it. That's all, man. So you know, no, that brothers will forever be a part of the corner combo at all times. You know what I mean? Let me be very clear.
Well, what do you do with the tagline there?
Oh.
4 mics, 4 perspectives. Oh,
Yeah.
damn, you really played that whole intro too, didn't it? It says, oh, that no, you know what? That's interesting. Yeah, we don't have to talk
Yeah,
about
we're tight.
We'll figure it out.
that. Table that.
We'll table it. No biggie.
For sure.
I'm trying to get to this black excellence, man, but you know, this should be tweaking. So here's the thing. God damn, fuck it. I don't know. This shit's blowing me. But
Does it work?
no. Here's the thing, right? There's like some ad blocker bullshit that happens. Maybe I'll just pull it up on the big screen here. You guys can see it
Don't
there.
flex like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what it
Well,
is?
there's black excellence all around us. You know what I'm saying? McKinney was immersed in it.
That's true.
Immersed in it. The black excellence this past weekend. You know. I'll
Yeah.
tell you what wasn't
Oh,
black
here we go.
excellence.
Here
This
we
one
go.
wasn't black excellence though, bro. Is hanging out with your ass at the podcast last week,
That was a great time
and yeah, well, it was a great time. I started smoking squares, bro.
Wait, where was this?
in the compound. I didn't
Right
told
there.
you. I didn't tell you about dry snitching out here, man. We was in the compound. You weren't available. You weren't available.
What day?
This was what day was that? Tuesday, maybe?
One of them
Wednesday,
days, bro.
Thursday? I don't know.
One of them days.
Whatever.
Everybody knows I don't smoke shit.
Yeah, I
But guess
definitely
what? I
when you
needed
said
a
it
square.
when you set it up, I was like,
I needed one of them joints.
yeah, no, mine could do that to you. When I tell some people, some of my friends, I'd be like, man, what you on today? Like, you know, I even told my girl, I was like, yo, I'm about to go shoot this podcast or whatever. And she's like, who you hit? Where we were at? You going? I was like, we going to mine crib. She was like, oh, you ain't
coming back up.
you ain't coming
Hey
back
man,
up.
take that smut off my name. Damn. That's crazy.
Look, it's a true statement, bro. You, my cousin Hondo, y'all have the propensity to turn and kick it into
7.
fucking
y'all have
journey.
a simple let's get together, have
Hang
a
out,
drink,
few
chop it
hours.
up, turns into a 9-hour excursion.
Never ending story.
It almost every time. It's like 98%, you know what I'm saying, the case. So yeah, bro. It's
All
not
right.
that-
So
I feel hungry. My
What?
bad, Joe. I feel hungry. Stop at the tacos right there.
Oh, them tacos decent.
The worst shit I had in my fucking life.
I
the
tried
ones
to tell
right here?
right. The same
Did
ones you
have the
had.
fried
The
ones?
fr- ex-
No,
exactly. I just
nobody
told
told
him.
me.
I just told him about the
Nobody
Fried,
told
I don't
me
know
that,
about the
dog.
regular.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
fried
even-
the
yeah,
fried
I ain't
joints.
go to
When
fried
we went, I
joints.
put them on the fried joints.
Fried joints
I'm
is
getting like,
murder.
let me get 2 steak. Let me get 3 steak. Can't go wrong with steak. Cilantro, onion, keep it simple. I want y'all cheese. Cheese might be old. Don't give me y'all cheese. Give me the basic sauce.
Right.
All right. Went home. I want to drive back up here. Throw the bitch at the window. Go home and be hungry.
Bro, he brought me over there for them fried joints. Them joints was definitely hitting.
No.
Well, here's the thing. All right, let me fuck all that.
From
Fuck
McKinney
them
over here,
tacos,
school,
man.
man.
Fuck them tacos, man.
Now your phone working. Fuck your tacos.
No. It's not. But
Wi-Fi
it's all
kick back
good.
in.
Right.
No.
Nigga
So there's
he just purchased a whole new data package. Hey, he trying to hit us with the pop-up blocker. And let me man, I just forgot I ran out of data. So what kind of Nextel shit you got over there?
Unbelievable. And again, it's not working. But again, there's a black ticket company, man. Black owned ticket company. All right, they came in first place in a million.
Oh, Event Noir, yeah, Jumbo Suji and Femi.
Exactly.
Yeah, my bros, man.
Yeah, so they got first place in that, man. So
Somebody
they got $1 million, you know what I mean, startup money to really take their shit to the next level.
Real talk.
A
Them
ticket
dudes?
company?
No, so here it is. So first of all, Jeff and Femi are party promoters partially. Daytime they like investors, real estate dudes, like they business guys.
Right.
But they started a promotion company back when they were at U of I called Pyramid Entertainment. So they throw parties, right? That's how I met them anyway, about 5 years ago. And the parties be nuts, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. The first day I met Femi and Jeff, and they'll tell you this story. We did more yelling and screaming. I did more yelling and screaming because it was so much of a crowd. Y'all know Promontory, them stairs. Bro, we couldn't get nobody out. Like, people could not leave because it was just swollen with people, dog. That whole staircase. People was coming through the restaurant, the elevator. It was nuts, bro. So I was losing my shit. But parties are always majorly successful. So after a while, Eventbrite became the platform that everybody was really like, this is where you guys sell your tickets at, right? And so them cats, very smart brothers, was like, why are we paying? Because you have to pay Eventbrite a fee and all this other shit and da-da-da-da. And he's like, yo, when you look at Eventbrite, if you look at Chicago nightlife, it's all Black parties. He's like, so if we are the content that's keeping this platform even relevant, like they don't even exist without our events. He was like, let's make our own. So they made Event Noir, which is basically like Eventbrite, except it's Black owned and they promote Black owned stuff, Joe. So they won. What was that? That was a Mountain Dew competition on the Breakfast Club, right?
That's pretty dope, though. Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was the Breakfast Club, but
what's
it was it was who?
Breakfast Club.
It's called the Breakfast Club. No, it was definitely Charlamagne's show.
All right, could be. I'm saying, but them
brothers.
It was a competition. They got $1 million.
And Josh Mercer too is a part of that group. He's a real estate agent, man. He's definitely your State Farm. Looks a little bit like
State Farm.
No, the Chris Paul. He also has a nonprofit called Switch Dreams. It's dope. Just bottom line, man, those are three brothers that they do so much business. They do real estate, they do insurance, they do finance. I think Femi might even be involved in some shit.
Shout out to them, right?
But yeah, having a Black ticket forum, bro, where that money that we're generating money for these apps, man. We're generating content for these apps. That's so you know what's interesting? No, it's a very good point. So we had a contract at Promontory with Eventbrite.
Right.
And so part of that contract, technically, you couldn't sell tickets anywhere. If you sold tickets elsewhere, we weren't going to honor them. We had to honor the Eventbrite ticket. When they first started that, they put tickets up on Event Noir. We didn't know, right? So when people start showing up, I'm like, I don't know what this is. Like, it doesn't say Eventbrite.
That's
they like
back alley shit. Yeah.
And at the same time, the people that were coming up, these weren't like randoms. These are people I know. I know you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know you know Jeff and them. Like, so it was a real confusing moment the first time I experienced Event Noir. We talked about it, whatever. After that, because we still had a contract with Eventbrite, we still had to go to Eventbrite. But that then maybe about maybe a year later, we had to sit down and they were like, it was like, yo, it doesn't make me and Jake were like, it doesn't make any sense. And Matt Brooks too. It doesn't make any sense to tell these brothers who own this ticket platform that they cannot use their ticket platform for their events, bro. Like, what are we saying? And so we did. We was like, you know what? That's some corny shit. Let them brothers use a platform like that's and man, it's been blowing up.
That's what's up.
It's been blowing up. They doing great.
That's crazy, man. Shout out to them, man. So that's Black excellence for the week. We did touch on Taste of Chicago. They're not doing it. They're just doing like a pop-up shop type shit. Taste Chicago to go is what they're calling it.
Taste of Chicago
to go. And that shit's gonna run like June, July, August. Like, it's weird.
Wait.
It's gonna be crowded.
Wait. What does that mean? So it's all summer?
It's for moments throughout those particular months.
I think so. Question.
they're not gonna have everybody at the same time.
I got that.
They're gonna have different times that these different restaurants are gonna be there. So.
Yeah. So it's like it's almost a pop-up
I see.
Taste of Chicago, right? So it's weird. That's gonna be weird.
Actually, that might be kind of
you might have to actually look at a schedule instead of going on 1 day or 2 days to see what restaurant's gonna be where. To do what.
Yeah.
I'm sad we can't see them performances, man. Them some of the greatest free concerts you can ever find.
Yeah, they're not doing that. Let me ask y'all this. I know, Abasi, you fuck with the comic books and Marvels and all that. They are introducing a Native American Captain America, right?
Okay.
No problem with that.
I'm okay with that.
They're also introducing a gay Captain America.
I'm okay with that as well. I mean, they made an Asian Hulk. They are trying to make a African American Superman. They made the Green Lantern African American already, or black, whichever you prefer. I knew the game was different way back when Captain Marvel was a guy. He had to change his name to Shazam because somehow the creators of that particular character split, or there was a rift, and someone owned a certain piece.
Rights,
and so Captain Marvel became a woman for Marvel. You know what I'm saying? And they made her sexuality what it is now today, which I've had several conversations about it because she don't outright say it.
I don't even know. I don't know shit about comic books. I barely know. I don't understand how Captain America's identity can change. Like, is it like a Black Panther situation?
Because it's a role given to you by the government.
You're basically the highest CIA agent.
The government, you know what I'm saying? At some point, it's like in Winter Soldier and the Falcon, bro.
He just became the black.
Right. Captain America.
Captain America.
Come to find out, they ran a comic book series before, similar to the syphilis testing, the Tuskegee experiment, where they were testing the super soldier serum on Black people, but they all weren't surviving. But 6 survived, 1 mainly, and he was an asshole. He had to steal the Captain American banner to go whoop ass and save people he loved. You know what I'm saying? But they can do what they want to do, bro.
Yeah, I mean it's fiction, but you know,
2021.
It's about representation, man. At the end of the day, man. I've been teaching. Honestly, it's really interested. I've been teaching about immigration recently, and I don't know a lot about immigration, to be quite honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not something that
can't know everything, bro. You know a lot. You know a lot, motherfucker.
It's not something that I've personally experienced. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a lot of friends that necessarily have a lot of connection to it. So it's like, in teaching it though, what we find, I ran across this piece. We were looking at Asian immigration in the United States is like at the highest peak. It's overtaken Mexican immigration. So more Asians, more people are coming from Asia, Pacific Asia countries than they are coming from Mexico, right? And in doing that, we ran across this article, and this guy talks about how in movies, when they do a movie about an actual Asian person that lived and existed, they still cast white people to play that person.
So look at Mortal Kombat when it first came out. Not this new one.
I was gonna say,
the Asian Thunder God was a white man with gray hair. I was like, dude, what are y'all doing?
And so they bring that up. They bring up all these roles where
Chinese Thunder
representation matters, because this guy who wrote this article is a producer in Hollywood, and he says basically, I thought I needed to be white to fit in. And he was like, it wasn't until he appeared on some TV show for like 2 seconds and got like 1 million Facebook hits from like all the Asian actor community, like, oh, that was so amazing. And he was like, that's fucked up that like we can only get excited about the extra in the background for like a 3-second appearance because again, an actual story movie about a person from China, you cast white people. So it's about representation.
Yeah, you know, that's not Hollywood's strong suit anyway. So
that's a major fucking fact.
Also, they are doing Raviniya though this year.
Well, Raviniya is a lot easier to space out. It's CD.
Yeah, just throwing it out there. So, you know, you want to go hear you some live music this summer.
Which one are you plug for? That's what I'm going. Whichever one you plug for, that's what
actually,
I'm going.
Raviniya is one of the few places that I personally have go to and I have to pay every time. I have no connects at Raviniya. I've always tried to find them when I get there. I try and find that one dude carrying mic cords or that one dude who's like the band, because I know if I start a conversation with that motherfucker, I'm
gonna where you are plugged at, and I don't want you to be long-winded on this, but Summerfest is official.
Yeah, that's
Summerfest is official.
So it's Summerfest is official. They announced they finally put out the lineup.
So that's what we're going Summerfest.
Oh no, we're gonna record one from there.
For sure.
I got access to all the stages. Like, it's amazing. But basically, it's gonna be. It used to be 2 weeks straight. It used to be from the last week in June to the first week of July, whatever. Right, every day, Monday through Friday, blah blah blah. They finally changed to what we would consider a real music festival model. People call that the state fair model. Like, you go to state fair, when you see a state fair, it's in town for 2 weeks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can go on whatever day you want to go and it's out. But music festivals really are weekend
It's
events.
very
Lollapalooza,
structured. Boom, boom,
3
boom,
days.
boom, boom.
Or
Okay.
you can target more talent.
Okay.
If you're not trying to spread out on Thursday or Wednesday or Tuesday. There are a lot of bands that are like, nigga, I'm not going to perform at 9:00 on a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Got it.
I'm a motherfucking headliner. You know what I'm
and
saying?
they get paid by the sponsors, right?
Well, the
for
sponsors
those
put up the
events.
money for the stage.
Okay.
So like 1921 has the Corner Combo stage, right? Or Corner Combo has a stage. Whatever amount of money we put up for that stage, that's what they book from that budget.
Got it.
So Miller, big budget. Shaq, DJ Diesel is on the joint. Chance the Rapper, Shoutout, all the way in. Can't wait for that one. He's playing the
Outkast came through.
Well, no, I'm talking about this lineup this year.
Oh,
Channel is on this year in the 23,000 seat space. So
wait, Shaq gonna be there this year?
Shaq is gonna DJ the Miller stage. That's gonna be amazing, bro.
We there.
I seen that dude in person.
We there. He there. He there.
He's off the chain. He's an enormous guy, but he's also hella fun. So yeah, man, it's the first 3 weekends in September. So September 2nd, 3rd, something, 2nd through 4th. Then the next week is the weekend, and then the next week. So the first 3 weeks of September, yes, Labor Day, but then it's the next weekend after that too, and the next weekend after that too. So I'm looking forward to that, man. But it's also still a lot of questions going around in our group text right now.
Yeah,
because people that other stage managers that work there, very few people live there. We all travel there, and that's why that 2 weeks was easy to manage. You just go there for the 2 weeks, you stay there every day. Now, considering having to drive up there, do shit, we there from 9 a.m. to 2 a.m. any day. So it's like then having to pull right back around, come back to go to work. And we talking about being in person at work again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a lot of stuff to get figured out, but I'm excited, man.
All right, that's what's up, man. And before we close this out, I got to say that 3, but 2 got hurt, man. 2 Chicago's finest athletes, scholarship athletes. One is going to Loyola. The other was going to Murray State. Literally hanging out in Inglewood.
Talking about the girls, 2 girls.
The 2 girls and Ty. Ty goes
they went to Simeon, right? They were both Simeon.
No. One I forgot the name, but they're both, all 3 of them are scholarship athletes. So it's 2 girls and a guy, right? So Ty goes to DePaul, which used to be Gordon Tech, right? Yeah. He full ride to Loyola. The young lady that actually got hit, who has a bullet lodged in her freaking ear, which is crazy. She's going to Murray State, and the other one didn't get hit. I don't believe she got hit. Like, how does this happen?
It's just different, man.
How does this happen? And this is a real, like, these are 2 people, 2 kids that have worked their ass off to get out of that particular situation. These are good kids. You know what I mean? And then you got knuckleheads, as the old heads would say, running around popping shots.
And cops and robbers with themselves and shit.
What you said it yourself, they work hard to get out of the situation. The job's not done yet. They're headed to college.
Yeah.
They aren't able right now to take themselves out of their situation, and like we mentioned a couple podcasts ago, the game is just not the same. When we were coming up, athletes got protected. Yeah. But also when we were coming up, a lot of times you had your ass in the house.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Certain shit.
I don't know what time that happened, so I can't speak
I
to that.
feel like 10, 11, maybe.
Yeah, So I don't know what time this incident happened, man, but the way Chicago's been all over the news. And if you live here, if you're from the soil, some spots aren't bad as they portray it to be, but some spots are actually worse than the news can ever tell you. You know what I'm saying? So what's the best move? What's the best choice if Chicago buck wild to you? What should you do?
Yeah, man, that's tough.
Just not be out there.
That's tough, man, because it's also like, again, like you said, bro, like I remember those moments. I remember the times. I think we even talked about this on another show, man. I remember the times where like hanging out with the cats that was in the gang because we was friends when we was kids. So it ain't like I was hanging out with you because I wanted to be in the gang. We've been friends our whole life. You know what I'm saying? And y'all just happen to all turn this shit into a gang thing. You know what I mean? But y'all still my homies. And them niggas, every time I would be on some, yeah, I'm in the gang too. Them niggas, I was like, nah, no, you're not. No, you're not. And like, if some shit went down, they would drop me off. Like, I didn't ask to be dropped off. Niggas would just pull up in front of my crib. Like, nigga, why we at my crib? I thought we was finna go do some shit. Like, nah, nigga, get your ass out the car.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't,
So,
you
like,
don't belong to, bro. Yeah.
that is really sad, though. That's really
No,
sad.
it's
that
sad,
we don't
man.
have that we don't have people in the community no more at that same age level that even can see that like, yo, man, this is not for you. You know what I mean?
And I don't want to do the young lady any disservice. Her name is Tequila Howard, affectionately known as TK, right? So she goes to De La Salle, but again was headed to Murray State.
Yeah.
And again, Ty Johnson, again, playing up under Klein Schmidt. You know, got that boy right.
Yeah, man.
You know, actually, my daughter knows him. You know, personally. You know, she sends him a text. You know what I mean? And it's bad, man. Yeah, it's bad out here, man.
Traumatizing to the friends of these individuals. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, these are the ones that were, you know, tapped. So hey, we to make it.
And you know what?
And see them still get touched by the streets. You know what I'm saying? It may do something to you.
Right, because that was the inspiration too. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not to use a joke, but like the Calvin working at McDonald's thing that we joked about.
That's real shit.
Yeah.
But no, it's just like when Abasi gets a scholarship, when Shannon Brown and them got scholarships, when Steve Hunt and them got scholarships, when them niggas went off and they got to the league, we were all so proud. And that inspired shorties. Other shorties was like, ooh, I'm gonna be like D Brown. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the next shit. Like it. So if they get hit like that, then now these kids are like, it don't matter what the fuck I do. Like, this is where I'm at. Man, on some real shit, and I got to say this on this topic. I just found out 2 days ago, man, a young cat that used to work at Promontory, bro. Just a good dude, man. Definitely from the streets, but he was one of them kids that when he asked you about how to get out of here, he meant that shit. He was
serious.
He meant that shit. Like, you know, motherfucker ask you that sometimes, like, yeah, so what should I do? You're like, man, I can't tell you how to live your whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to undo a lot of shit that I don't even know you did.
Put on a starting block, but that's it.
Right. Like, I can give you a couple points, but he would actually be asking real quick, like, what if I do this next? Okay. And then he would do the thing. That's the other thing. My man Myron, man, he got shot 4 times a couple of nights ago, right? He was with his boy. They was in the car leaving a party. And the story I got, I wasn't there, obviously, but the story I got is that his boy, they on Stony. His boy is mean mugging this guy.
See that?
And they doing the beef thing through the car.
That's good.
And Myron, my man Myron, the story I got is and I've seen him do this in real life situations at the club. He will step in front of his friend and be like, bro, come on, man, we out of here with that. Like, stop all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're doing too much, bro. It ain't necessary. I've seen him do this on a number of occasions with his friends, bro. And while he's doing that, dude, the other guy unloads four, hits him in the face, the neck, the chest. And so you see what you know what I'm saying? He trying to do this damage. And he did, and thankfully he's not dead. Thankfully he's recovering, but it's just
God bless that young soldier.
But that's simple, goofy shit, man. Like I don't get it, man.
It's bad, man. And again,
I get it, but I don't like it.
Right. These are the stories, man. That I mean, again, they reach the light of days, and sometimes they don't. Right? They hit home for me because again, I got teenagers.
Yeah, man.
And it's
hard. Tell them not to go outside no more.
It's hard. You know.
It actually gets into that same topic though.
Yeah. How do y'all feel about, speaking of high school, York High School student hangs nooses on the football field. There's no charges. I didn't see that. When is that?
Trash.
York High School.
When did the actual noose thing happen? I know where York is.
No, this was what's the name? This was 2 days ago.
Wow.
You know, no charges will be filed. I think this is the blatantest sign of disrespect and racist shit that you can ever do. They actually caught the young boy, and again, not charging him. I mean, it's Elmhurst, it's York High School.
Well, if he wasn't damaging any, I'm not taking up for him. Fuck dude. Fuck buddy.
Talking about the legal parameters around what you can do.
He ain't damaging nothing, man. There's nothing you can do. You can be racist all you want to. Being racist,
it's not illegal. It's not illegal,
man. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, he's a high school
student. He shoots, he scores.
You stupid dog. You learn this from somewhere. This is passed down, or you Google it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, Joe, what's the purpose of it? But what you are telling people is, especially if they caught him, and I'm not even sure if they unveil his identity to the rest of the school. So let you may know because they protect these people, dog.
Oh, they definitely
protect their ass, man. You know,
it's so interesting you say it because like the idea behind their protection is, well, if we tell people who did it, he's gonna go through so much trauma and so much pain, and people are gonna attack him all the time. But why then the motherfucker shouldn't have did it?
Facts.
Because his action was designed to do the same exact thing for a bunch of people. So the protection, as you say, is listed for the side of the fucking attacker, which is crazy, man.
Goofy shit.
It's weird, man.
I didn't hear that.
His mom
I mean, I don't look.
His mom was a hoe for that.
Elmhurst.
Fuck him.
Elmhurst and York are definitely not black welcoming spaces, bro. We used to play baseball with them dudes. We used to the kids. That's kind of to your point too, bro. When you play a sport at that age and you go to a school or you go to a neighborhood and the fucking Pop Warner kid is saying racist shit, it tells you a lot about what's
learned in the house.
Yeah, man. Like, and I remember that kind of feeling in York and Elmhurst. It was always this like, you know, turn your nose up type of shit. They would close the concession stand right.
You know what?
But when that happens,
the first thing I go to, man, I'll beat your ass. Like you do,
And
you
see,
do
it
understand
used
that?
to motivate us
It's
on
okay
the
to choose
field.
violence sometimes.
Yeah.
It's
It
okay
used
to
to
choose violence.
motivate us on the field, but it's also like a small mental trauma that you deal with. That it's man, we gonna get in this.
Yeah,
conversation.
no. That's
a
perfect.
whole
That's
conversation,
perfect.
bro,
That's
'cause that's
perfect.
So we about to get into
That's
that.
perfect.
I
Yeah.
have a hard time watching movies like y'all recommended, Distant Strangers, bro, because
Man, I told you
I'm
that shit was
traumatized
gonna
my
be,
shit, bro.
yeah.
I didn't watch it yet.
But that was an interesting, creative
But-
approach to it. Trust
No,
me.
you gonna like it.
I'm checking it out.
It's some dope
It's not as
symbolism
bad.
in that
It's
shit.
not, it's not that. It's
yeah.
not like the mom, the black mama running out into the street and crying, "Oh my baby." It's not that shit. It's
At
very,
all. At
very
all.
interesting how they paint this.
They-
picture.
they-
have to be there, but yeah, I
It
get you.
it flipped. They flipped
Yeah, you
a
gonna-
lot
I
of shit
think
that's
you
been
gonna
going
fuck
on.
with it.
If I have a problem with it, we gonna come with my
Oh,
cousin.
well,
Well,
for
yeah,
sure.
well, now we in
Okay.
person, so now I have to
Right.
actually deal with the fact that pick me up with one hand and shit, fucking live TV. I can't do that.
So speaking on that, it is Mental Health Awareness Month. Okay, we've been talking about these teenagers, these kids. We're going to continue to talk about mental health. Excuse me, all month. And what I would want to first say, at what age should we start paying attention to mental health? And I'm asking because a sixth grader in Idaho went and shot up a whole school.
Well, I actually want to know your opinion on that first,
Yeah.
to be honest.
At what age?
I'm
You got kids. We don't have kids.
I do have. Damn.
Oh, you got a kid.
He was on the
Damn.
show last
He was
week.
on the show,
y'all.
like,
God damn.
you know what? I gotta. Hold on,
I love
man.
you, killer.
Wait.
Damn.
Watch your mouth.
Hey, he been around for 16 years too.
Yeah,
man, Cam.
grown as
My
hell, man. Cam,
My bad, bro.
pardon the body, Cam. Pardon the body.
That's hilarious though, man.
You know what it is? Is normally we say we're not the married.
We're the married people,
So
yeah.
I was in that
Absolutely.
frame of mind.
Okay. All right. So
Hey, if I ain't got the queue, who the fuck am I paying for? I need refunds in this bitch.
Maury, you are not the father.
You the second podcast.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Oh boy.
All right. So what was your question?
No, you were asking about the
At what age, right?
Yeah.
Okay. For me, right, I think parents make a correlation, and they look at their kids and say, "All right, this is normal, quote unquote. This is what I used to do."
Mainstream, right?
Right? What I get that. Okay. When your child becomes a habitual offender of certain things, or your behavior is erratic all the time, these are things that you probably need to start taking a look at. And I'm not sure what age that you can see that, right? Especially, and I don't even want to say especially, but if you have a 2-parent household, that at the end of the day means nothing, right? Single mother, single father. At the end of the day, I do believe if you're paying attention to your kids, you can see, all right, something's wrong, right? But as a parent, maybe you don't want to acknowledge it.
That's another thing right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm like, nah, he or she is okay, right? They tripping, right?
Right. They just
It's
they
a
just going through
phase. It's a
or they
phase,
just
right?
got mode or whatever.
So I mean, I believe it can show up as early as 6 years old. It can show up late. If we're talking about schizophrenia, it can show up in your late teens, early 20s. If we're talking autism it can show up early. I mean, there are a number of different levels to dealing with kids and mental health. And I think just as I just said, as parents, you pay attention to your children. If something isn't right and it doesn't sit right with you, I think you should go say, hey, let me go get my kid checked out.
To what you were saying, though, it's a question for you. We always do all the talking about. You sit back and let us cut you off and run you over with an 18-wheeler with no brakes, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? So kids and adults speak different languages.
Mm-hmm.
How will you recognize? Because if you are we didn't have the young parents. How will you recognize if he's trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not okay. Or recognize if it's not a new trendy thing kids are doing or trendy behavior, because kids follow trends of behavior. This is not a trendy behavior. How would you be able to recognize, hey, man, something's maybe not right, or I need to get my child help? How would you recognize that?
I think there's a few ways that you can go about that, right? If you're not the young parent and you're not always involved with your child daily because he or she doesn't live with you. If you put your child in a sandbox for just lack of a better word, right?
Yeah.
Shit, don't you even have sandboxes?
Right, but let's say you
Like, I ain't seen one of them
right
shits
at
since
all.
I was a kid.
But if you
They
put
got
your
my west,
kid,
not
you
the
put your
south.
kid around the same age other kids.
Ashtrays. Giant ashtrays. Sorry.
He said giant ashtrays though.
Yeah, you talking about some-
Next nigga say something while I'm talking is getting shot.
Whole
All
ashtray.
right. So, in my opinion, okay,
Right.
if you put your child around other kids their age, right, and you
Based on
watch
that
them
interaction.
interact, you can see where your kid may excel or fall short. Or your kid may not just fuck with them clowns and be like, all right, I'm taking my, you know what I'm saying?
But if they don't fuck with them, they'll tell you that.
Yeah.
They'll be like,
You hope they
Dad,
would,
I
yeah.
don't, this
is
kid bothered me, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
they
in that
will
matter,
voice
yeah.
out,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
this motherfucker, this
Versus
I don't
going to
like
sit in the
that.
corner somewhere.
I
Yeah,
think you
Okay.
also have to know what you're trying to find or look for, right? Because they say that there are signs. If we're talking behavioral issues, right? There are certain things that a child will do. If a child goes lock himself in the room for 2 weeks straight and doesn't fucking come out,
2 weeks
Keep
straight.
jagging off.
beating off,
Okay, you gotta
he
put
de-
all
he
the
de-
socks
he
back on the garbage.
definitely on the porn, heavy.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean?
Got it.
But that's weird. Okay, you come home,
That's
you,
different.
Well, number
yeah.
one, 2 weeks straight, you're failing as a parent.
Oh my mother. Yeah, bro. For real.
Facts.
I
Facts.
I
No
don't
locked
have,
doors.
I have a lot of empathy and I understand raising a child is not easy, especially as a person with no child, right? But I tell you this, if you tell me that your kid locked himself in a room for 2 straight weeks and it got to actually 2 weeks, you're fucking up. Like, mental health or not, like, you're not doing a good job, because that motherfucker could be all kind of dead, or
But you know what though? Like, it's also it's also about how they cope with stress, right? How kids cope with stress.
Themselves off.
Certain children cannot
It's
socialize
point, though.
themselves. No, it is. That's
Yeah.
what I'm adding to it, right? So that could lead them to anxiety or a low depression state, right? It's again, I think the era that we're from and the eras that our parents are from,
It's different.
we would be like, man, get your weak ass, get the fuck out of here. Like, man the fuck up,
I should
woman the
laugh at
fuck
that,
up.
man.
No, it's real though, man. It's
You know what I
a
mean?
real thing.
Are we in a very soft generation?
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
There's a book,
I
man.
think so,
man.
I
Listen,
think so.
There's a book I've been reading or listening to. Hold on, I'm gonna make the actual title so I don't fuck it up. Called "The Coddling of America." No, "The Coddling of the American Mind" by Greg.
I like that already.
By Greg Lukinoff and Jonathan Haidt. I don't know much about the authors, but and in the subtitle is "How Good Intentions and Bad Ideas Are Setting Up a Generation for Failure." Right now, I'm gonna be honest. I think this guy and these guys, I think they're a little bit right wing. I think they're a little bit on the Republican conservative side, because their approach to the conversation is primarily that, to your point, primarily that, cancer culture is doing too much, and people are just they're too sensitive about things that don't really matter, right? Like, that's kind of their general approach.
That's not fair for him to say though.
But no, they don't say those words.
Okay.
I'm saying that's the overarching thing. But what they do well is they do decent research about things to consider. And so as I've been listening to this book, they point out things that, like, on both sides, Republican, Democrat, liberal, conservative, right? They point out things that make that question, they make it a question. Let me say it like that. They basically say, it is possible that these kids, one of the points that they say is that these high school kids have these high levels of anxiety. The research shows right now that more high school age students, boys and girls,
I absolutely believe
all
that.
races, are reporting higher levels of anxiety than in any other era, right? Like, ever before. And they're basing it on the fact that, like, shit like that. This kid locked himself in a room for a week, and then you ask him why or whatever, you go through the whole process, and that kid doesn't really have an explanation, or the explanation is, well, my teacher told me I didn't succeed. My teacher told me
So
my teacher didn't call me a winner. He didn't call me a loser.
No. So
he also didn't call me a winner.
There's a thing that you can have trauma, right? There can be a stigma thrown on you as a kid that can trigger you to have anxiety, have depression. There's also this thing called these goddamn phones and this internet.
It's too much information, bro.
And
It's
let
too
me
much
be
fucking
very
information.
fucking clear.
Early exposure.
Bro,
Yeah,
they
way too much.
They know
way too much.
everything all the time, and we all know as adults, we know the world is fucked up.
Yep.
So if you have to walk around as a 9-year-old all day long, knowing all the shit and all the reasons why the world is fucked up, how are you supposed to land somewhere where you're confident in yourself, where you feel good about yourself, where you're happy about your opportunities in life? Most of us grew up pretty, frugal. You dig? Like motherfuckers wasn't living the lavish goddamn life.
Right.
But when I look back on my childhood, I feel like it was still the happiest, most imaginative. Like I felt like I got to live as a kid and feel good about what I had coming in front of me. I had dreams type shit. These motherfuckers have dreams, and the next day they see somebody else's dream get cut the fuck down. And so now, why fucking dream, bro? Why fucking dream? Like, what's the purpose? It's too much.
So is the young mind weaker in this generation?
I don't think so. But I'm gonna start here, man. Like they tell you, if you want your child to be a genius, you play classical music in the womb. Because they say this. Yeah, but
you playing Tupac.
If you do that, on my mama,
the GOAT.
I'm gonna start from Tupac Lives Out.
Dear mama,
from the military Tupac. You know what I'm saying? But my point for that is, a parent doing that cares. And there's no age limit to that. If you want your child to be an athlete, guess what these parents do? You put a soccer ball, a baseball bat, or a basketball in that above that baby's crib, or a little rotating thing, or you let them get a toy to play with that. You care. There's no age to that. Absolutely. I don't think there's a age limit to where, before this age, you shouldn't really care about your child's mental well-being. Agreed. I think you can start as early as possible, giving a fuck about it. And you should, because now you are establishing a connection. You can see what behaviors are normal for your child. You can start preparing them early to what the specialists and experts say is normal. You know what I'm saying? So you get on the ball fucking early. You file your income taxes early, you broke motherfuckers, get your child early. You know what I'm
saying? There's also two lanes of this, right? So we're talking about biological mental health issues, things that you can't control, like things that people are born with. Okay,
you know what I'm saying? I get that.
And then we're talking about things where your environment creates a trauma, right? And so I'll say, to your point, though, I agree. So like my nephew, man, Kahaya, man, I love this kid, dude.
Y'all got some great names, dog. I love your nickname, bro.
Yeah, Kahaya, we call him Kahayeezy in the family. He's off the chains.
Easy.
This kid, Kahayeezy is off the chains, bro. That's a whole nother story. Anyway, the boy here is definitely the truth. I know people always say that about their family. Oh, this girl, she's super smart. This boy is a genius beyond belief at 6 years old, man. His ability to ask questions, the types of ways he asks questions is amazing. Anyway,
nurture that shit, bro. Nurture that shit, please.
So that's what I'm getting to. So what I'm getting to is that his father is my little brother, and the one I referenced as the mental health shaman, right?
Okay.
Ashabi, what up?
And yeah, Ashabi definitely. But Ashabi's approach to parenting is, and really everything, life, business, everything. His approach is exactly what you just said. That let me check in with you. He's been doing that since Kahai couldn't even speak. Right? Like the boy don't even make words yet. And Ashabi will make eye contact and say, let me check in with you. How are you feeling? And
that's huge. Your
baby gonna do some shit.
Question when you done with that. Yeah.
But your baby gonna do some shit. And he's that focused.
It's the positive reinforcement and staying connected.
You're building this connection. And so now Kahaya, 6 years old, right? We over there. And when he talks to him, he says, Kahaya, we're about to go, let's go on a skateboard ride, right? And, Kaya loves skateboards. He's okay, daddy, we'll go skateboarding. And they start, hitting the street and they just skateboarding. And Kaya's already happy as hell. You ain't got to do nothing better because he's just happy skateboarding with his dad. Turns out they pull up at a guitar center, right? My little brother plays drums, right? Really well. So little Kaya's like, man, daddy, one day I'm going to get a drum. And Shabby buys him a djembe and rides back to the crib on the skateboards with the goddamn djembe strapped to his back because he's fucking Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's weird.
Floats on air. Real shit. But the mod, when they get home, instead of just saying, letting your son just go blah, da, 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 and bang on the shit, he goes, no. Let me show you how to actually play World War.
Man, there you go.
So I think to your point, it's about this idea that you have to be intentional about what you give them opportunity to do. And that means you need to be present in a way that's not just physical. Like you have to be present in what you want to open up for that.
Mm-hmm.
Big
And I think that's what will limit traumas. Like, I don't think Kahaya is going to have to deal with traumas the same way. The other side of it is a different conversation.
Yeah, I mean, you got if your child is persistently sad, okay, you have to watch for that.
And it's something that you're not doing or doing. That's probably playing a role.
If they're talking about hurting themselves,
yeah,
drawing pictures that doesn't present life. You drawing demons, and it's not the shit that I want to put on my wall. You know what I mean? Just for creative purposes, right? No.
Dark imagination.
Yeah. Like that's a problem.
But you have to check his influence as well too. Like we're talking about Google and all that. You have to check his influence.
Let me say this though.
Okay.
Quick example. I know a kid put a picture up of a cartoon stick figure, whatever,
right,
with what looked like a gun to his head. And
right.
On this side of the head drew a bunch of lines. My immediate reaction was like, wow, man, this kid, like I was asking his parent, like, yo, man, like, did you see this? Like, this kid, in my head, this kid is drawing a picture of him blowing his brains out. So of course we called a kid to it, and parent texts me or calls me and was like, you're not gonna believe this. And I was like, what? So he was like, he was drawing a blow dryer.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm not
believe
buying it though.
He probably watching his mama. Watching his mama, Joe.
A blow dryer, and the hair, the lines were not blood.
That's that Yaki and Remy 55 blowing in the wind.
that Yaki number 5.
I'm just kidding, ladies.
That Yaki number 5.
Don't kill us. Don't cancel us.
My point in bringing that up, is that I think sometimes, as Candace said last week, right? Like sometimes it's us that are misrepresenting what's going on because we think we're the fucking best ones that know.
Absolutely.
So there's also that capacity, right? And that's why I say, like, when you experience that, it's an indication that there's a lack of connection. And as the adult in the room, that has something to do.
Actually, did you always talk to your children when your children were babies? Did you talk to them in that baby language?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Man. See, much of my point, I'm like, dude, speaking to your brother, like your brother talking to his child, dog. I've always talked to Cam before he even knew he was nonverbal. I talked to him like he was the homie. Like
you're a grown ass man.
You got to feel.
Let's talk about
how they learn it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, how are they going to learn those words if you don't start at the beginning? Man, we can go on. I can go on and on about teach kids, but on the mental health side, man, I do think that in terms of early diagnosis and stuff like that, I think diagnosis is a challenge. I don't think you should diagnose kids with.
No, I mean you got psychotherapy. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just about communication.
I'm just saying, like, I think that there's two parts of it. I think that kids getting therapy of some sort, it doesn't have to be an intense sit down couch.
No, for sure.
It could be something as simple as let's go to Guitar Center and bang on these fucking drums, right? Like if you're frustrated, you've been sad. Okay, man, shit. Let's go jump in this, they got them new rooms where you can just knock shit over and break shit.
But see, what
that's hilarious.
You know what we forget? What we forget is as elder statesmen.
Hell yeah, bro! It's a room.
We here for you, brother. Talk to us. Talk to us, dog.
You know what? Now that you think, I didn't realize it might be a deeper therapeutic thing.
Yeah.
I just thought it's called. I forget what it's called, but man, it's like fucking sledgehammers and shit. It's all kind of shit.
Break shit. You know, I've seen it.
It's dope.
But I think what we forget as elder statesmen.
Statesmen.
Damn.
Boy, if somebody was here, kill your ass. But D, I would murder you for that.
I'm definitely gonna give you the clean cut for elder statement.
Statesman, okay.
Kennedy King, that was our mascot of Kennedy King, the statesman.
I think we forget how to communicate with our kids, right? Because you're so busy
being a parent,
right? And the child's mind is still developing, and it's still so easy to manipulate, right? So when they see all this shit, all the luxury shit they see, it's manipulation.
But they also don't have a choice. Like even if they're not trying. Bro.
I know, but what I'm saying is I said that to say this, that if we as parents, because we as parents, we're fighting against that.
Several factors, several forces.
You know what I mean?
That's the norm of the world. It's like, no, you don't understand that's not real.
We also fight against raising our kids how we were raised. If we're smart, we're doing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So my thing is when we say that, you know, some of our kids have anxiety or going to depression, I first ask, are you just entitled? Right? Do you think the fucking world revolves around you?
Mm.
Do you think that fucking money grows on trees? All that old shit that you used to hear, right?
Yeah. Because that shit really was real.
Shit.
So for me, I start there, right? Now, kids are smart. They'll try to play you. They'll try to play you.
The genius of a child is the creativity with which they find to not do what you're asking them to do.
Facts. Well said, right?
Genius.
The creativity turns to ideas that shape the future that we have to live in, or them kids have to live in, and whether that the creativity is nurtured the right way could turn into what the fuck we see out here in 2021.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I will like my nigga Bernie Mac. I'll fuck a kid up.
Fight the kids.
You know what I'm saying? I will fuck a kid up.
The most thorough. Go ahead, bro.
No, yeah.
I think I was doing a little research before this. I think the most thorough test they have, or I think ages they can most thoroughly or competently assess your child for mental health are the ages 11 to 17. But they can start as young as the age of between 3 and 8. You know what I'm saying? So just throw the little information out there.
I think
We
the
do research in the
biological
corner.
stuff. I think the biological, like you said, speech impediments, you start to pick that up at the time.
Or like a half, you said? Or
No, you definitely got speech impediment. It's all good. I got it too. You know what I mean?
I was fucking with him.
I got it too. I got it too. Like,
he said, what? I didn't say
hey,
that.
look, that's too much West Side, too much Twister. It was
Man,
going
Joe.
down like OC. You know what I mean?
Too much West Side, too much twist out here causing speech impediments.
We trying to memorize his raps and shit. Now we're in school talking about some dear
Niggas talking
love.
about, excuse me, Mr. Thompson, would you like to answer? Hell yeah, I answer like a mother. First of all, 2x plus XYZ.
That shit funny.
Shout out to Twister, man. He's a good dude.
Shout out legend, man.
Yes, sir.
But
Legend in the game,
no,
period.
I do think that like, you know, I mean, and Candace brought this up too, man. There is an entire industry financed, built educationally, medically, pharmaceutically, you know what I'm saying? Insurance companies, like there's a lot of business in health.
Yeah.
And mental health is an area that unfortunately those dollars and that investment has rarely been used to advance the mental health of people in certain communities, right? So this idea that like Black folks don't like going to therapy, right? Like I've never been to a therapist, right?
Let me ask you this. Would you go to therapy?
I would. I absolutely would.
Would you prefer therapy for yourself or a couples therapy?
I'm gonna go ahead. But I want to follow on the first question.
Go ahead.
Therapy, and what would be the trigger for you realizing, say, hey,
See,
I want therapy?
that's what I don't know.
That's the thing, you see
what
I'm
I
saying?
don't know is what that thing is. Like what's the moment that's gonna lead me to feel like I absolutely need to go now.
Okay.
My brothers, all my brothers and sisters, all are really big, very heavy on therapy.
But I don't think you need that. I don't think you need
but let me
therapy
finish.
if you're a pretty even keel guy.
No,
unless
that's
somebody
not true. Let me
triggers you.
finish.
and
No,
then
you normalize shit
what
that
you
you
don't
probably
know.
shouldn't.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly. And that's what I was about to say.
Okay.
So all my brothers and
Look
sisters,
at me self-therapizing myself last year, boy.
we literally
I'm
talk.
still fucked up.
I like it.
We literally talk on this video chat app like Marco Polo shit every day. Like literally every day. We've been doing this since the COVID shit. Damn near every day I've seen my brothers and sisters who all live in different cities and states on this facial app shit, right? So, and they're all really huge proponents of therapy. They all go to therapy and all like that, right? So that is a part of our conversation. Is like they always kind of nudge me, like, "Oh, can they?" If I'm having a bad relationship moment, if I'm, feeling stressed or whatever, their number one go-to is kind of, "Can they go to therapy?" Right now, and so I've balanced back and forth constantly about, is this really the mark where I need to go, or am I just being pushed? Right? Am I just being convinced? Even though I love these people and I know they wouldn't recommend nothing that could hurt me. And I understand that at the end of the day, there is that part of therapy that is just listening to yourself, bro. And if you sit in the crib by yourself, you sit in the crib by yourself, you don't tell anybody how you feel or whatever, that's at least a good portion and percentage of what you get off of your chest, which is what makes you feel like it's not holding on, right? I talk enough on this fucking podcast. I talk enough at school to feel that I don't have repressed feelings. I don't feel like I have repressed feelings. I've never been one to say something that I don't believe. And if I'm wrong about what I say, I can accept that I can be wrong, right? But I generally don't speak on things if I don't believe them. So I don't have repressed feelings. But that doesn't mean I don't have issues.
But I say I gotta disagree with you. I'm gonna tell you why.
If you're done with him, would you go to therapy?
No, I'm done with him now. I'm gonna tell you why you have repressed feelings. You just said,
He said, I'm done with you now.
you just said last episode that your baseball coach cannot come to your funeral.
No, that's a beef. That's not repressed feelings.
I don't care what it is. The therapist will say you haven't dealt with that.
No, she won't. Or he.
Probably
be a she.
I don't know. I'm in the middle on that, but that's between y'all. I mean,
No.
Beef is some kind of feeling towards somebody.
It is.
No,
it
for
is.
me,
Repressed feelings is
And
something
I don't.
different.
You don't have to talk about that. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's repressed. You know why it's not repressed? Because I've made it clear to him. I told him straight to his fucking face. I don't fuck with you. I went back to the school after I graduated college to do a whole event in the school to promote college promotion. Shout out Zajay. Shout out JB, man. I just realized.
Well, these names are something else, boy.
No, John Brown and Q Billa. Their birthday
Zajay.
was last week, and Dion brought that up, and we didn't actually say happy birthday to them. But the first event I ever did was on a student activities budget fund at my old high school to promote college. Shit, D Brown was in the fucking audience. What's my man name? Fuck. He was doing the music.
Okay,
shit
so maybe it's
anyway,
not repressed. You just
point is,
don't
the
like
point
him.
is, in the hallway that day while I was going there to get set up, I saw him, and I was just like, "What's up, man?" And he was just like, and I knew he had to bring his class to the assembly. You ain't got no choice, motherfucker. I just took over the whole school. The whole school's coming to see me today.
Flex.
Right?
Early flex.
And when I saw him, he tried to play me with the whole, oh, it's so good. Just nah, bro, we not that. And I'm gonna never let you understand that you could ever think we that. So it's not repressed. Is it passionate? Yeah, I
Clearly, because when you start getting red, I feel away. I feel away.
He closed them fingers. They said,
there's very few people I feel like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm
All
saying?
right,
So
okay.
it's like, but I've told him that. And I think so to me, again,
that's what matters. Yeah.
there is a part of therapy that it's not about fixing everything. I don't have to have a great relationship with him to be a positive, productive person in the society. But it is a challenge if I don't deal with that directly.
True.
And I think that's the part. But to Abasi's point, man, I don't know that. Like, I would go to therapy at any given point. My struggle with not going, to be very honest, is that I do struggle with this idea of paying people to ask me what I think.
Yeah.
No,
Help
paying people to ask me what I think. Like, I think all day, every day. That's all I fucking do.
But sometimes you can think too much.
Clearly.
Right? and it can sometimes it can cloud your judgment. Sometimes it can lead you to smoke and just come up with all type of shit in your head like that never even existed. You know what I mean? I would like to ask y'all though, if you go to therapy, what are you looking for? Is it if you go to couples therapy, if you go to therapy just one-on-one, what do you look?
Have you been to therapy?
No,
not at all. You've never been.
Not at all, man. Well, they made me go once at work when I had to fire my weapon to somebody, but I'm looking like, he was looking like, Joe, you straight. I'm looking like, that's different, you know, for cover your ass purposes for the city, you know what I'm saying? But like I told y'all about last year, I said if it ever got to the point again, I would go see somebody, talk to somebody. But I think this is my unprofessional, unexpertise opinion. Sure. I put a D on that word. It makes no sense, but you get what I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? Expertise opinion. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna create all kind of words in this motherfucker now, bro.
Goddamn right.
But Joe,
go grab you some more anejo.
Right.
Get tight.
Anejo.
So I mean, I think the first mistake would be going in there looking for anything. Don't look for shit when you go in there. Don't look for something because you look at if you got a set.
I'm sorry. You said why the ice tastes funny?
No, I said I like these ice cubes.
Oh, he definitely dissing your ice, bro.
Yeah, no. Because them shits is trash. I hate them.
They're actually really decent.
That's stupid as fuck.
You just cut off a very important
I did. I
apologize. Fucking ice thing, man. Like,
you need therapy of alcohol.
Who the fuck does that, man? Like, that's got to be some kind of sign.
Well, first of all,
who gives a fuck what's going on in an empty glass while this man is talking about real shit?
Well, I'm gonna tell you why. You know what? Because I owe him a couple.
Next nigga say something while I'm talking is getting shot.
No, it's very strategic out here. But go ahead.
Yeah, man, you shouldn't really go in there having a mindset to look for anything. The accomplishing word makes it different. You know what I'm saying? You should want what you want to accomplish is breaking down whatever walls the barriers may be holding you back from being 100% you mentally, which may be affecting your daily activities. But I think therapy, the only thing you should be receiving from therapists are the tools to help you help yourself, because they didn't help you build them walls or that trauma that's fucking you up, but they can definitely give you avenues and ways for you to maneuver out of whatever it is you believe is constricting you. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta say this though, I've seen some people go to therapy And I wonder why they let people rob them. You are more fucked up now when now that you've done with therapy than when you went in.
A lot of that conversation I hear, man, is just about that. Though I do hear, I hear a lot for people that go to therapy regularly that finding your therapist, finding the one that's best for you.
For you,
really
it's a vibe.
It's a
vibe.
journey, though.
It's a
like,
vibe.
It's literally you can't just. It's not like the fucking dentist.
Can't roll it.
Go to the dentist. Everybody knows how to fill in a fucking cavity, bro. That's the number one thing they do. It don't matter how good they do it or not. It's gonna fill the fucking cavity. Therapy is not that. So you do have to find that.
But you've never gone to therapy, so how are you?
I've never gone, man.
All right, so let me stop you there. And I have to do that because you've never gone to therapy.
That's true,
right? You've gone for work reasons,
work-related purposes. Yeah, trash.
I personally hated the thought of going to therapy because I'm from the school of ain't shit wrong with me. It's something wrong with you
because you're a man, bro.
Right? Okay. I was taught that. Okay.
By who?
By
a man. You see what I'm saying?
Right?
By a man, bro.
But when I got to a point where certain things that I didn't want to hear from the person that I loved, it affected me. And then when you say, okay, well, this is why, I never thought about that until that person recognized that shit in me.
Yeah, you only got one way. You design your way of thinking, and there's other ways of thinking.
So with that being said, going to therapy, it was mind-blowing, to be honest with you, right? If you go in with an open mind and not saying I'm only going because somebody want me to go and they'll shut the fuck up after I go, right? You're going to learn something about yourself. And that, for me, released so many demons, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They talk about tools. They talk a lot about the idea that it gives you tools. When you recognize you're doing this thing, think about this thing.
It's a real thing. Yeah. It is a real thing because those things that maybe used to trigger me don't anymore. Yeah. They're like gone. They're gone, right? And I pride myself on being a pretty even keel dude, right? I never get too high, never get too low, right?
That's where to move.
It's actually a really good point. I'm gonna say, go ahead.
So when I went to therapy, it was jaw-dropping and eye-opening because it gave me an opportunity to look at any situation that I run into every day.
See where
and see my mistakes in it.
Where I contribute to the fuck shit.
You know what's fucked up that you saying that? I've always had this way of dealing with when I got older, maybe in my college years, I still had anger from being younger and overlooking basketball to a certain degree. And I held that person. I'm like, I'm good. I can fucking hoop. You know what I'm saying? But I started, one of my coping mechanisms I proposed was I run over every scenario I think could happen to me every day in my head and how to react to that shit. And it keeps me from arguing with randoms. Even in the dating scene, if she hit me or you say this to me, I'm not gonna react. Because I've been there. In my head, I've been there before. Yeah. So now I can move differently about that shit. Yeah. My little 2 cents.
That's real though. That's a real thing.
Two quick ones. One of the reasons I haven't been to therapy is because one thing about being an educator, I've built empathy and an open mind about things. My first class, bro, I ever taught, my assignment, I wrote, tell me, which of your parents, your mother or your father, is the one that, is closer to your friend? Which one is the one that you can't lie to, right? Mm-hmm. Who's your favorite?
I like
brother?
that.
Both of them.
I like
that. Both of them.
All this shit. No,
I like both of them religiously. My dad, you whoop your ass. My mom just had a heavy hand. I ain't trying to get hit by nobody.
But I used to. So I write this whole thing. But what I didn't know, the answers I get back, bro. One of them was like, which of your siblings or cousins, if you don't have siblings, is like used to get you in trouble or whatever, and like and legit, bro. Kids was writing back shit like, well, I don't fuck with these are high school, these are freshmen. I won't fuck with my brother. If I see that nigga, I'm shooting him on sight.
I've heard you talk about that.
And I remember looking at that like, what?
You said jaw dropping too. Yeah, that's fucked up.
I never thought about my siblings like that. No matter how hard we beefing, right? There's never been a point where I actually thought about like murder and like death and like. No. And so what I realized, bad, not helping you. What I realized in that first wave was, I can't assume that my experience as
everyone's experience.
Everybody's experience. So from that moment on, bro, I've had to accept a lot more of other people's identities, traumas that they deal with in order to be effective at my job. Like in order for me to actually reach a student, I actually have to, in some ways, be therapeutically involved with you. I ain't gonna say I have to be your therapist, but like I have to understand the type of shit that you need. So I do a lot of that. And I think that from that standpoint, like Abasi said, I don't approach situations, any situation actually, even when I know I absolutely fucking know, I know 100%, nobody can tell me I'm wrong about this shit and I know exactly how it's going to work. I still know not to approach it like that. And so I don't think I have a lot of triggers, and I don't think I have a lot of small things that get me riled up and make me go into some frenzy. And that's why I don't think I've been to therapy. Not so much that I don't believe in it or value it. I just don't feel like I don't not deal with my shit, bro. I just deal with it all day, every day, and very.
But so then my thing to you would be is, how much of that can you take before that actually?
Oh, that's a great point. We gonna find out.
Falls into your life.
No, I'm very like all seriousness though. I'm actually committed within the next year to actually establish a therapy space for me. And they got these apps, bro. They got these and I know it sounds corny, but it's some real shit.
Ain't shit corny in 2021, bro. It's over. Pandemic opened the door for everything.
I gotta text my brother. But anyway, there's like 2 or 3 apps. Calm is one. So it's a meditation app. So that's okay. Let me also say that. If you don't already have mental health practices that relieve stress for you, I play drums. I don't play drums to make money. Nobody pays me for that shit, right? I don't do it in front of people. But the act of playing the drums is me physically using energy. And as I'm thinking, right? You know what I'm saying? I have a ritual every 5 days of the week. I sit down and I contemplate all of the decisions that I need to make this week. And I go over them one by one. And I ask myself, okay, what are the things I need to consider? What aspects are out there, right? And then at some point, I just allow the spiritual part of it to say, all right, this is what we're going to do. And if I need to adjust, cool, because I've already thought about this shit. It's not like I feel pressed. You feel what I'm saying? I do think that if you have practices that allow you to manage your stress and manage your traumas and shit like that, then you will have a lower level of need for like intense therapy. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I still feel like it's a good idea, to your point, just to hear somebody else's perspective on my shit. When somebody else says something that I ain't think I knew already or whatever, bro, it's just enlightening. It's not even about healing. It's just enlightening.
It is. Because I've gone on rants where y'all have talked about me, and that should be funny as hell.
Right? That's what I was gonna say. So yesterday, kicking it with Cuz.
Yeah.
One of the things.
Yesterday was a hell of a day, huh?
Bruh.
Hell of a day, Joe.
6 a.m. We were Mike, right? I was talking about how funny this guy is. This is a guy who has an alcohol issue, right? But it's hysterical. Like he's somebody who,
you mentioned him before.
He could get out of jail and be in full county situation and roast you to death in your Birkin bag and make you go home and put this shit in the closet. That's how funny this dude is, right? So me and Hondo's going back
grown man should have a Birkin bag either.
Me and Dolo going back and forth like
Burberry.
Burberry.
Oh, I thought it was Birkin. My bad.
Okay, challenge a smart guy. We out here.
Yeah, it ain't got the fucking blue and gray shit. I didn't know they made other colors.
You know what I'm saying? Look here.
Nigga shit, black, man. It's black.
It ain't about no black people.
You don't say about black
at all.
Hell no.
But no, so we brought you up.
You said no grown men have a Birkin bag, Joe.
we brought you up, and we were talking about like people getting roasted. And I said, man, one of the most redeeming qualities of Amon, in my personal opinion, is that you have the capacity to see the same level of hilarity in a joke cracked on you as a joke cracked that you cracked on someone.
Yeah, for sure.
But to me, that's a really, really important quality for low stress, low anxiety, and positive vibe. And so I was like, to me, it's just like, to be a person who can see that this was funny as shit.
It's funny,
because the man called you Teddy Ruxpin.
Yeah, this shit was funny, bro. And it was a few more adjectives in that shit. And the way he presented the joke, I'm like, that shit is funny, bro.
What you know what I'm saying?
No, this was a while back.
No.
This I've got to put
bro,
it in
he
the
got red again.
Got to get it put
bro. The shit was funny as shit, bro.
Just say the joke.
I wanted to sign him. I wanted to sign him. I think it was hilarious. I was about to just say a pair of shoes out my trunk, bro.
He did. Amon honestly had just cooked it. He had just did that chess move where he was like, "Yeah, I just did it. It's over with. This roast is over with, right?" Everybody in the room was like, "Yo, I think he just got you, bro." I ain't gonna say the joke because I don't want to get too deep, but basically, Amon cooked his ass, right?
Right.
Bro
I
didn't
remember this, I think.
hesitate. He swirled his Colt 45 or his Milwaukee High Life, like
Milwaukee's best.
this.
Oh,
I got
the
it.
water
Bro, he
beers.
did one
The
of
beast.
these. Oh, that's interesting because you came out. You look like you tried to dress up like the polo bear, but you came out looking like Teddy Rush.
Damn.
Bang,
Yeah,
bang,
He
bro.
had on a jean jacket and probably shrunk a little bit the last
Damn.
time he tried it.
Bruh,
Wait.
bruh.
The last part is after the joke, everybody in the room paused. I went to the mom and said, "Bro, I think you need to step outside." We're about to laugh really hard. And I feel bad about laughing in your face like that. Like he just
Teddy Ruxpin.
murdered Teddy.
Bruh.
He had on a jean jacket with a hoodie on and
Fly
like
shit.
looked like some Jordache, like oh, bro. Oh,
Nigga,
bruh.
Jordache, don't take that smut off my name.
Hold on. Not Jordan.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Jordache.
Like, he stays trying to throw smut.
Yeah,
man.
Jordache
You know what I mean?
and
Like, no,
Jordan.
we not on that, man.
Jordache and Jordan. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I think that's an important thing to be able to be attacked like that and not take it as an attack. Take it as it was not meant to be. I hate you and I feel bad about you, but just that
It's
I
present.
see a real
For me, bro,
opportunity to catch this funny ass
it's
joke.
always been presentation, right?
Right.
It's don't serve me a steak, a tomahawk steak at that, on a motherfucking garbage
that was
pail,
a tomahawk steak joke.
right? You know what I mean? If you submit the whole steak to everybody the same way, then cool, I'm with you, right? But if
okay.
you change the plate because it's me in the presentation,
You gave me the paper plate, the solo plate
yeah,
shit from all.
I know it's more than the joke now.
Solo
You
plate
tried
and
to treat
solo
me for
cups.
real.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
treat me for real.
Yeah, like, bro, I'll smack shit out you. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like, for real.
No, that's real.
You know what I mean? So
I don't
For
like
me-
that. Disrespected solo.
The plates?
Or the cups.
Well,
It's a brand,
solo.
bro.
He
Yeah,
said,
solo.
"Fuck the cups."
Solo. nigga.
Don't leave out the cups. Don't be
Hey.
plastic racist around this.
Random fact. Did you know the lines on the
I know
cup
exactly what they
measure?
mean.
You know what I'm
Shot,
saying? Yeah.
12
okay.
ounce.
All right.
Yeah,
And
nigga, you
how
out.
often do we pay attention to that shit?
Zero.
Man, everybody's doing
Zero.
that shit.
Zero.
Although
Never.
it was only probably about 5 years ago that I found that out.
No.
Like,
Dead
I didn't know
ass.
that my whole life. Yeah.
That ass.
I got
So-
your back solo on trip.
So look, man, these are
Corner conversations.
and you know we're having a good time, man, and we're going to continue and further this conversation about mental health.
Definitely going on all month.
Mental health. I think we should get into maybe talk about couples therapy next week.
I'm gonna
And
go with
and
couples
and
therapy.
and let's
We
talk
got
about
more-
let's
more
talk
in a
about
relationship.
yeah.
I'm in a threesome, me, myself, and I.
Yeah.
We all going through it.
And we're
Well, some
we're also
people
gonna
be
get into women's therapy, right?
Is there a difference?
Yeah.
No, there's a
Yeah,
huge
absolutely.
difference.
Is there a huge difference in your mind, or is there a huge difference based on science?
Science
I'll let
for
you
me
know next
first.
week. I'll let you know
Science
next week.
first.
Okay.
But in my
I'm fucking
mind,
with
you goddamn right.
What
You
Kanye
know
West
what I'm
say?
saying?
I did the research. I did the education.
House
There's a
sweat.
difference, goddammit. It is.
Got it.
So, did we miss anything?
Hopefully we have our special guest on, next week.
Yeah, no,
And-
we
Yeah,
definitely we reached out to a couple of mental health specialists because we recognize that too, right? Like we obviously know we're not the experts on this.
No.
We just know that these are conversations that we don't have, man, in our communities, man.
Yeah.
And again, it's people are gonna respond differently based on the stage you are in life, and generations are different, man. Generations are different, but it's a conversation that we definitely need to get the people that do the real research, that are really in the fucking trenches, really trying to figure that shit out. Those
Yeah.
are the people that we're gonna define.
Facts, big facts.
Yeah. So, Ireland, shout out. Spain,
India.
shout out. India, huge shout out.
Guess what? Thanks to this road sponsorship, we can come to
India.
And get this high def quality.
Yeah. Shout out to Road. Who am I missing?
Everybody,
Shout out to the Corner Combo.
said everybody.
Like,
Everybody but-
share, comment, subscribe.
Wait, gotta say it. Shameless plug, just because it is about the homie. Q Billa's performing live.
Hey, for the B-Day, for the
May
B-Day, for the
14th
B-Day.
for the birthday. All right. We at Tavern on LaGrange in Countryside, Illinois. Yo,
That shit sounds so far away though.
It does.
Every-
It does sound far,
But it's really not,
that
though.
far. My Maywood people, y'all been blowing up the page. I can't wait. We're gonna have like a whole mini 2020 reunion. But please come support our brother Q Billa, man. He's important to all of us in so many different ways. and it's his birthday celebration, and it would just be dope to make
Brown Brothers, JB, it's your birthday.
Hopefully JB
will definitely be
Uncle
here.
JB. Did you see that video he did?
Yeah,
That
it was dope. It was dope.
Skylar.
Yeah, it was dope.
I've been on his performance on his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
At the Arcadia.
He used to do
Florida.
him. You know what's funny about Q?
Yeah, he got down. I'm like, I was too busy playing Double Dragon and shit, man. But you know,
and letting Garnett talk you to death.
You don't have much option.
that was a different day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I will just say though, one
You
thing about
stupid dog.
the first live show we ever did was on my birthday with Zajay. And every year after that, for like 3 years, we always did a show on my birthday. And at first, it felt like a celebration of me. I was like, oh, my birthday. These guys want to do a show with
That
me.
nigga turned it around on you, didn't he?
Nigga, I worked 3 times as hard as I've ever worked at any other point in my life and had zero fun. By the time I was ready to have fun, all the girls was drunk and gone. Club was closed. Everybody going home, and I'm still working.
Missed last call.
Shout out to Q,
I'm glad
man.
we finally doing shit on your birthday, my G. Just
Yeah.
pointing it out.
Corner
Still be fucking working.
Yeah. So again, man, shout out.
Corner conversations.
It is that time.
Conversations.
All right, let me get this in order. Kende, thank you for everything. All right. Abasi,
Gratitude, okay.
thank you for everything. All right. And I'm gonna thank my goddamn self because y'all don't tell me enough any fucking way.
And I'm gonna thank Dion, even though you ain't here. We thank you for all that you contribute and what you.
Oh, for sure. Hey boy, you my guy, boy. Love you, my nigga.
We excited to see what you finna develop with these shorties. That's really part.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. So again, man, you know, it's the Corner Convo. What we at? What we say? Episode 46.
Man, 4 more to a year, bro.
Man, we out here.
6 more.
What 52? So we out here, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Is that corny when I point at the camera like it's kind of
Four guys, 4 minds, 4 perspectives. No matter how you start,